Hi, you're watching the Glendale Center Theater Show. Today I have a special guest, Dailey. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, and yourself, Vache?
I'm doing good, thanks for asking. So, Annie opened on August 3rd and it closes on September 14th. You still have a couple weeks, and even though some nights are filling up quickly, so please call for tickets at 818-244-8481 or visit the website at www.glendalecentertheater.com. So, I want to know, is this your first time at the Glendale Center Theater?
It is indeed, yeah. I just found out about this theater about 3 months ago, right before auditioning for Annie, and I'm really glad I found out about it. It's just such a fun theater to work in.
So how are the performances going for you?
I think they're going amazing. I've had such a blast working in them. This cast is stellar. There's so many nice and talented people, and the audience just loves this show. It's been a blast to work in.
So you know there's so many theaters in Los Angeles that need actors, and I'm sure you've been there before, but this time, why did you choose the Glendale Center Theater? Like, what made you say like, I think I should audition for the Glendale Center Theater?
So that's an interesting question. So one, it's been a while since I've gotten to play the part of a villain, and so I was really excited about that opportunity. Additionally, I found out the theater was in the Round, and I've never had the chance to work in the Round, and it's such a challenging but exciting experience, because when you're playing to 4 different sides of the audience, you really have to make sure you're incorporating everything, and you can never allows you to slack off. You have to be constantly there and present and active, and it was a challenge I was up to the task for.
Because there's some people that come to the shows most of the nights, and one time they sit south, west, north, east, so they could get all the views. So there's no such thing as a bad seat here at the Glendale Center Theater. So wherever our viewers sit or our patrons sit, they can always get a good angle. So what scene are you in? What's your main scene or song that you perform?
So I play the role of Rooster Hannigan, and the big number is Easy Street. I do that with myself, Lily St. Regis, and my sister, Miss Hannigan, or Aggie Hannigan. It's a big song and dance number. We steal the show if you ask me. I also have a couple other fun numbers that I'm going to keep hush-hush until you come see it. Don't want to spoil anything, but every scene I'm in is a hoot.
It's a good scene, right? Okay, so why did you choose, when you first saw the auditions posted, why did you choose that you wanted to play Rooster and a villain? Because you know there's so many characters it could have been, Warbucks or Ensemble or anything
Certainly.
else.
So I think someday, after especially, I didn't really know Annie that well before I auditioned for it, and so I knew, but I understood the character of Rooster. I was like, ooh, he seems like fun. He's a little crazier. Lets me to get out of my own head, a little out of my body, and just have fun with it. And after watching, I was like, you know, someday when I'm a bit older, I want to play Warbucks. I like the idea of someday having a little girl and maybe getting to play Warbucks to her Annie. I think that'd be absolutely adorable. But especially given my age, and I thought Rooster was really good, and I give the chance to do some dancing, some acting, some singing, a lot of character play. I just thought Rooster really fit what I was looking for in a role right now.
Okay, great. So we will continue the interview. We have a couple more questions to ask you, but before we do, this is a special episode because I would like to announce some of the shows that we're doing for 2020 season. Are you planning to come back for any upcoming shows here?
I am indeed. Yeah, a couple of shows in this season look really interesting. I'm hoping to get a chance to perform in them.
Great. Oliver, maybe.
Oliver is definitely one I'm curious about. I don't know, I hate to say it, but I don't know it that well. But definitely excited for Bright Star and Brigadoon. Those ones sound like a lot of fun, and I'm sure there's a couple other ones in the season. Once I look at it a little more in depth and read into the character options, I'm sure you'll see my face here at auditions at least, and hopefully performing on the stage.
Yeah, hopefully. So from December 31st to 2019 to February 1st, 2020, we have it happened on 5th Avenue, and then Bright Star, as you mentioned. And then we have Dames at Sea, Oliver. If any of you viewers saw Elvis 68, that is coming back for 2 weeks, special engagement. The Andrew Brothers, Brigadoon, A Christmas Carol. So many productions, and you could start buying your tickets for 2020 season soon. So once you come to the Glendale Center Theater, please fill out this form where you can get tickets for next year. So now let's go to a brief break where our viewers will learn more about the upcoming production, which includes The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, Blight Spirit, and A Christmas Carol. And I heard director Zoe Bright, who directed Annie, is moving on to directing Blight Spirit. Isn't that?
Yeah, I heard about that. I was sad when I looked at Blight Spirit and the casting options. I really wanted to work with Zoe again, because I thought Zoe was a great director. She was so much fun to work with, so nice and so warm and inviting. And sadly, I'm a bit too young for the roles, but I'm excited to see what she does with Blythe Spirit. I have a lot of friends who've said such amazing things about Blythe Spirit, the show itself. Never had the chance to see it, so I'm definitely going to take the opportunity and come. When is Blythe Spirit anyway?
Blythe Spirit is, I don't know why I'm looking here at 2020 season. Blythe Spirit is in November, I believe.
November, well I'll have to be coming back in November then.
It's before Christmas Carol, so.
Okay.
Yeah, and the dates will be in the commercial. It's not on top of my head, but you guys will see in the video. We'll be right back.
The Glendale Center Theater has been entertaining people from all over the world since 1947. The rest of our show season is full of blockbusters. Annie the Musical, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, Blythe Spirit, and of course our annual production of A Christmas Carol. We hope you join us for each and every production of our 2019 season. See you at the theater!
Okay, welcome back, viewers. You just saw the commercial, Ghost and Mrs. Muir and Blythe Spirit and A Christmas Carol. We have 3 upcoming productions. Now, I have a question. Are you gonna audition for A Christmas Carol? Are you planning to?
Actually, I am not. My winter season is already pretty booked up. I'm part of the caroling group, and I've got, so I'll be pretty booked up with that. I'm also got a lot of family plans and going out of the state for that, so it's unfortunately not going to fit into my schedule.
No worries, that's okay, because most cast members who are in Annie also couldn't because they were tired after the show. They have to go rest and get ready for next year's season. So, how have you found the rehearsal processes for Annie?
So the rehearsal process for Annie has been a really interesting experience for me, specifically because of the character I play and the scenes I'm in. And I didn't get that many opportunities to work with most of the cast for the early parts of the rehearsal. So I'd be called once or twice a week maybe to work with Asia, who plays Lily, and Stephanie, who plays Miss Hannigan. And so we'd have like 3-on-1s with the choreographer, the director for those scenes. And so it was nice in ways that my time was very respected. But then it was a little sad. It took some time to get to know the cast, but overall they were great process. Kai is an amazing choreographer. It was great to learn from her and just see how she works and really get my dancing a little more up to snuff. And then to get direction from Zoe was really nice to get the 3-on-1 more or less, because they're so focused with us being in the scene. And then once we got to in the bigger scenes with the rest of the cast, it was great to get to work together with them and get to know them better.
Yeah, Asia Myra, who's playing Lily St. Regis, I did interview her, so you could go and watch that interview. And also Stephanie is playing Miss Hannigan, so you're the 3rd person that I got to interview the villains. All villains have been interviewed now. It's been official. So go back and watch all their episodes if you haven't, and make sure to subscribe. So obviously I know the answer to this question is going to be yes. I always say it's going to be yes. Is Annie going to be a great show?
I think Annie is an incredible show. I think there's so much heart and really just beauty that this cast has brought to this show. I think there's just such a sweetness between our Annie and our Warbucks. I think they just played out so well. I think, at least what I've found is we've been getting, one of my favorite things about doing this show, and it's a nod to myself, I guess, is when I come out for the bows, I get boos from the audience. And you might think boos might be a bad thing, but as the villain, it's really fun to get the boo. It's just really fulfilling. I think there's just so many laughing moments, so many like moments for joy and tears of happiness, and you get really taken for a journey on the show. It's lots of fun dance, lots of fun music, and great costuming. I think it's just a big old blast. Because
Stephanie, in her interview, when I interviewed her, she said, "Come and boo me, don't boo the orphans, come and boo me." So anyway, thank you so much for coming, Troy. It was a pleasure to be as a guest on my show. So hopefully you'll come back soon, okay?
Thank you for having me, Vache.
Thank you, viewers, for watching, and we have more cast members of Annie. Buy your tickets, call right now, 818-244-8481, and we will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.